We all want a yard that looks beautiful, but some of the must-have trends you see on the internet are actually just traps that cost more money and steal your weekends. Today, we will be looking at the design trends that don't work so that you don't end up overspending or losing your free time. Trend number 1. You've probably seen this design trend that has pebbles. They say that it helps to make your design look modern and sleek. That might be true in some sense, but it also ends up turning your garden into a high-level maintenance issue. When wind blows dust and organic debris into the gaps of pebbles, over time, a perfect layer of compost accumulates on top of the landscape fabric that is beneath the pebbles. Then you will see weeds will start to come out from the gaps between the pebbles. You can avoid this issue by using shredded hardwood mulch because trying to pull weeds out of pebbles is much harder than pulling weeds out of soft mulch. Trend number 2. Everyone loves a backyard fire pit, but we often tuck them into tight corners or near pretty plants to make the area feel cozy. Unfortunately, that cozy feeling can turn into a safety hazard pretty quickly. Also, many people like to plant ornamental grasses near pits because they look natural, but those grasses are basically giant torches once they dry out in the fall. One stray spark and your Zen corner becomes a 911 call. An easy way to fix this is by building a hardscape buffer that can surround your fire pit with a 3 to 5 foot radius of non-flammable material like pavers or pea gravel. This creates a safe zone for sparks, and instead of tall grasses nearby, plant low-growing succulents or clover, which stay green and moisture-heavy even in the heat, acting as a natural fire break. Trend number 3. This trend exploded because people wanted their deck to feel like an extension of their living room. While it looks great in a catalog, outdoor rugs are basically just a giant sponge waiting to cause you massive headaches. Outdoor rugs also trap pet hair, spilled drinks, and pollen, which can trigger allergies, and it can be very hard to clean it properly. So what you need to do is to switch to outdoor waterproof or plastic rugs instead of woven rugs. They don't absorb water, they don't grow mold, and you can literally spray them clean with a hose in 5 seconds. Trend number 4. Now, with this trend, imagine you just moved in. The neighbors are staring, and you want a 8-foot wall of green privacy by next Tuesday. But fast-growing privacy plants can sometimes work against you. For example, using bamboo plants as a privacy screen looks great, but it usually attracts unwanted animals like snakes or rodents. Also, to add on top of that, because they grow so fast, their roots are aggressive and may end up lifting your sidewalk or other structures. You'll eventually end up spending more money on removing the bamboo and fixing your damaged structures. So how you can fix this is by installing a trellis and growing vine plants or climbers onto the trellis. If you want a vine or climber that gives you the beauty of a lush green wall without the regret of aggressive roots, the best choice is the star jasmine vine. It grows fast enough to satisfy your need for fast privacy, and it also has white flowers that smell nice. Trend number 5. With this trend, you see this in garden designs all the time. It's just a few stones leading through the grass. It looks whimsical, but it's one of the biggest headaches for whoever has to mow the lawn, and it's also a potential trip hazard disguised as a design choice. If the stones aren't perfectly level and they never stay level because they were installed wrong, then someone is going to stub a toe, or your mower blade might get damaged if you hit the stone. If you want to have this design feature, you have to dig out the footprint of each stone so it sits exactly flush with the soil. Then fill the gaps between the stones with gravel. It looks clean and aesthetic. When you're designing your yard, don't just think about how it looks today. Think about how much you want to work on it in 3 years. And if you realized your yard is a bit too open to the neighbors, you need to think about privacy. Check out this video next to see how to screen your yard the right way. God bless, and I'll see you on the next video.